content on this channel is for entertainment and educational purposes only. We are, not a financial advisor, and nothing shared here should be considered financial advice, investment guidance, or a recommendation to buy or sell any financial instrument. All trading involves risk, and you should always do your own research or consult with a licensed financial professional before making any trading or investment decisions. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Use the information here at your own risk.
Hi guys, welcome back to another EURUSD replay. This will now be for the 21st of August, so it's going to be a live replay from the Asian session. So let's just get started. All right. Stop it at 2 a.m. Alright, so here you can clearly see we broke out of the Asian session. We are now waiting for a reversal and a buy. So what do I mean by that? I'm waiting for a move like this. It's either this, or I'm going to wait for something like this. Where it must break this high or any new high, lower high that it's gonna form. Alright, so let's get going. Alright, as price moves on, there's a fair value gap here. There is a few fair value gaps here, so that is 100% a high that we can work with. I think there were news at this time of the morning, but there were no entry for this kind of move here. So what happens is price did eventually break this high, right? But what's the problem? The problem is that price already reached the goal as well, which is the session high of Asia time frame. So let's move forward. We're now going to look for a sell. Because why? Because price took out the session high. And also let's keep an eye on the 4-hour time frame. So a good area to look for a sell would be either here, this area, basically this area, right? So this area, this is all 4-hour order block territory, and there's a 4-hour fair value gap here as well. All right. See, we're already hitting that, and you see there's the New York session of the previous day. Let's just give it some time. We already took out this high here, so this is plenty enough of liquidity in any case to look for a sell. So let's just wait. So what am I looking for? Sorry, I'm looking for something like this. I'm waiting for a new higher low to form, and then that higher low to be broken, and then retest for a sell. I was active when this move happened, actually. So you know guys, the reason why I'm doing this live replay is because when I'm awake and watching the charts, this is exactly how I do it. This is why I'm doing the live replay. I'm not going to do a backtesting to show you the whole chart and say, hey, here's the move. Cool, that's a trade. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to physically play the chart as it goes, because that is how I watch for the trades live. That's how you look for the trades live. Alright? So in this case now, what would you say is the low that we can focus on? So this high has been broken. Price went down, price went up, price went down, price went up, broke above this high, so we can focus on this low here or this low here, because there is a fair value gap there. Alright, so we can actually focus on that low. There's no fair value gap here, that's just normal order block with a fair value gap inside there if this candle closes correctly. Right, there we go, you see that's there, it's fair value gap. Right, did price close below that low? Not yet. Alright, cool. So, number one, we broke the Asian session high. Number two, we broke a new 5-minute high or low, which is here. What are we waiting for now? It must have an IFVG, which we do have right there. What are we waiting for next? Pull back from the 50% fib level, right? So we draw our fib and we give it time. We're waiting for a candle to start moving up to signify that the reversal is starting. Here we go. Alright. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright, so at this point, I was looking for an entry. So my first entry was here for a normal trade. A normal 1 to 5 risk to reward trade. You see 1 to 5. Okay, 7.3. We add 30 pips. I always say I add my tax, right? Because price can easily start reversing inside the stop loss area and then only go into your direction. That happens so many times. I can't tell it enough. Alright, there's a 1 to 1.5. And now, next. Alright, so what I'm waiting for next is to... I think what I did was I was waiting for an order block entry. Order block entry is an entry based on the last bullish candle before this move down. So I think I placed my order block entry here for a 2 to 1 risk to reward trade. Here we go. So yeah, let's just give it time now. Price tapped us in on both of these trades, as you can see, and went into our direction beautifully. And tapped both the 1.5 risk to reward as well as the 2 to 1 risk to reward trade. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trades. Alright, so all you have to do now is you just move on to the next session. So this was a full TP, which is actually brilliant. So now let's move on to New York. So New York was a different story. I was looking for a buy like a madman, and I just couldn't get my entry. So basically here we go. We broke out of what happened here. We broke out of the London session low. Now we're looking for a buy. What is, as price moves, it creates highs, new highs and lows. This is a new lower high that it created with a very small IFVG. And I was waiting for a retest, which I actually did get. I got a retest. Actually, my prop firm accounts trades consistency has been made by doing this trade. So all I did was I was waiting for an order block trade, right? The order block trade was from the last bearish candle before the move up. So I did this. I think I did what, like 10 pips above this level. So it's 82, 70, 92. There we go. Okay, 80, 110, And then I aimed for 1 to 2 risk to reward. I got tapped in there. I got very nearly stopped out. And price never came to my TP. It was so late in the evening, right? So not late in the evening, it's late in the New York session. Remember, the volume dies down after the first 4 hours of the New York session. The PM session it's there, but it's not as good volume as the first 4 hours of the New York session. That's why I don't really like taking trades this late in the New York session. But nevertheless, this was with the rule that I put myself, that I don't take any new trades after 1 p.m. New York time. So this was well within the range of my rules. And now the agent session started. And it took me out at stop loss. That was on a very small personal account that I'm building, and I only risk 1 to 2 risk to reward trades for that move. So yeah, luckily my profits was intact. I took my profits and I went on to the next day. In any case, yeah, that was Thursday in a nutshell. Thursday 21 August, so for EURUSD. So yeah, let's move on to Friday. Cheers.